you could put your phone, my best say, you made demonstration, they are just scanning.
Me, I had demonstration, and a pay yam in the car about old town. Say, you by the fire. Now, you sure, sir, the mono. In Nkosu bia emaye nti ye ya anko aban MPP ni na nado ba umi abaye no omoton fertilizer no edmaye ema ne kwefo ne yeto sa fertilizer no ene na mahama abaye no fertilizer no dia ma wase no for free en osanso ama ye nuo ma ege gu ikuku so osanso ama ye patu ama ye san de gu ikuku so nti se ohwe anamon ya mahama atu afakuku kwefo ho edin se wo adwen pan maye.
It was the same thing they were doing. They only know how to borrow. In fact, in this country, we were told that they were better borrowers. They knew how to borrow, not better construction or contractors of road.
Now, me blame MPP, me blame more in this for. Say, Muba ye, ana munim krono no mabo edaho. Sika omuko borrow your man fan ye de somebody ye. Koko rose or mudi sika ba drama ye rose no. Ana ba na maticho matuma. And do you think they will have that audacity? Say, I'm going to go a man for Sika, so I'm going to demonstration to the government.
This Joseph Edu, Onuna ye COCOBOD CEO 2024. They spent 3 billion. 3 billion on administration costs.
John Mama, on far Ghana, Japan, dear Bianco, John, Yamisha. Me we in here, so I only me. Man, straight up.
Sana MPP for we abado. Hey. Just omuko kopie mo koko afum. Ana omuka kire koko farmers momra ye ko amamo. Ye mo mu t-shirt, mo fertilizers, mo friends the Wellington boot yibi. Ye we na disi kapie so. Monza nyese kanka ho. Na ye sere mo medjoni demonstration ya koko farmers ne no. Na munsu nkira ban se Musika na matis no. Mania bre ko na monti ate. Am say ade no sa na akwakoye. Ebi kura so say 250 Ghana. Onye koko farmer ono ohun koko fo grada. Ahwe ohun koko seed ohun koko seed. Ono so e man 250 Ghana na nipa ye fucking. Wa recording ho na wasa aka na kura sa kire Ghana fo mi ye MPP ntrona tunzum. My plan anfa. Na eno under the Parliament of Ghana, the majority side. Almost say any MPP for almost say them bailout. Man from same huna so ye so mobehu. Busua bo na mo boy no. Eno ena edi edu han ne. Nti mu kama no tum. Captain Smart say wan fa no anto asem we bi mu na honto no. I say wo na wo de ekoku akosi awa no. Ene wo hye kokofo achi. Mo musika so mun ko demonstration enter the government in power na mo ye serious am say me blame omo NDC for na blame omo mobile na nka madi kan tete omo a enka wei enka si ha aye naked truth no kra no baby eda no ya fa nto a be free to subscribe like na share but before that for comment section as the MPP for start aye power no mo ni abre so mo pe ana Ghana no ana mu mpenie dey na motivate MPP for ana mu ko silent me my confused as it stands now cheche wadwene e fama me say so we confused ana what dey mo ye na say Oldboga trends esunie ma me papa mu na me wura mu kama en fama yete wo ye nka bi chemu adan ya MPP for say Ghana for dwa no ana so adan na mu ko na mu yem so hwe nye mu nko a yedi na ye ka hu bi na ente ebe wo se kokofo no ye demonstration me say okay say na anu ye hu say Dennis Miracle Abuaje na oni kokofo no ejina kokofo na omanfo to nyom ye ni abre ko ye ntiase jo mama ye ni abre ko sana ni na ye life sana ni na ye life na kokofo mes na ngasa asase bonikan me kam chere ma wuri ade menya nkopon na de se oba be kan no kure me se kasa o ti hwe ye tie be ye nka mi hyemu ana MPP fo so a se kan ho fertilizer me wa time na no omo and wa be mu for 8 years no e be do we be cocoa for no fertilizer omo se nka biu but and na omo pese cocoa for no e ko demonstration here the government all of a sudden omo nye fertilizer sika omo nye sikan esika ana omo we say this 250 Ghana as a piece e da ka ho omo se munye na mun ko ye de inte John Dramani Mahama oni na agric minister Erikopoku ana the chief executive officer edema COCOBOD randiabi
me demonstration e wo yoso anopa ya mo de car eba old town say o mba de fire na ye sure sa demo no ini nkoso bia e ma ye nti ye ya nko amo che ya de say ye ba ye o mbe che ya de enam sa ya nko me mo buku na ya tese no in free aban won to no kuku no Ghana o to no obichiri ansana o de aba Ghana this is kuku no cost obichiri aban say obekọsọ na eteso no hanso dia abanto bede ebeteso dikoko na ya teso no enye aban mfumso e kan say aban penfo COCOBOD dada fon akubado ne pen so omo di sasika ni na aban onchi omo na nko bi owo mu enadi na ye hu say yes aban umom nya wo kan ni na eye ne kra say ewo ho
mo ba bi sia ni na wa ya me ya te kuko no French for moti so omoti kuko no so ya omoti so no ayi abana te so sisi ono so wantimi en ma kuko ne bo en konsoro omoti so ono so wantimi ma kuko ne bo nti en konsoro ono so se odi kuko ne ebo ne kofom omoti so odi kono ha mo ntone sa ono so se odi tosa o tone sa so mo kwa sika na enso nti ya sra ne se sisi awati so yesre no okuyafo de higher na so abasa anya ne fault ama na teso ni ayaka ne se CMB phone pay for omu di animu a pay for omu di sika ne yesra abasa ye mane na wohwe omu di sika ne na onche omu na makuyafo yenya ye fa ho bi na yesi akuyafo ye ho kire ye saa de ne omu ye nti makuyafo ye ho kire ye ye pa ne chew
mpempensu a mo ne akuyafo adru na ye akuyafo de ye ka ne se yenuanum bi mu sere yen kukuakufo because of price na aba price ya eba yin so se wuhwe ma John Dramani Mahama ne na panfo aye ho adwuma yi papa because of hwa ma no ne price na eba ye na chese kuku na swati kuku divo so ate a mo ka no mu kushi kuku na ba Ghana but abani hwe ye no wanti so enyi nto ate so na yenuanum bi stress akuafo ne se omuma ye demonstration nya demonstration on bayeno oba wasi no for ha eye constituency chief farmer wonim ho hwe regional chief farmer wonim ho hwe ena oma fosa sankofo fi mia bi mu se omuma ye sa demonstration ene oma bai ho me ameka se ye ba mo se be ma 200 cities se mengina ma demonstration am se no me hwe aban wi o tifi ya fertilizer na ode maye no aban MPP ni na do ba umi abaye no omo ton fertilizer no ade maye Emma ne kwafo ne yeto sa fertilizer no ene na Mahama bae no fertilizer no dia ma wase no for free en osanso ama ye nuo ma de gu yikuku so osanso ama ye patru ama ye san de gu yikuku so nti se wo hwe anamon ya Mahama atu afakuku kwafo ho a edin se wo adwen pam ma ye ade ba pumpa ma ye nimpa age ne se wo se wo zan de ko parliament ama ye sa agi atum se kuku inka yi bia beba bia no ya nto no 70% ama kuku akuafo mi didi se sadi we ko parliament ye agituma ebebo kuku akuafo bebre nti we hwe de Mahama ye na obebo kuku akuafo sadi ye ka sisi dia se omuni namu adi chesika se obi ama demonstration and uba was not ha sadi kan obi ko ni bia ye na adun so obege because o hwe was not ba Sam Jolom e wo COCOBOD eye brigade e council of state member omunyina de omo adwen abo ani MP no Kofibente Payosonko a asamabefo omunyina kamutra bom ama ene no fertilizer eba nyina yenya bi nu eba nyina yenya bi na adenti na ne ebo no so ate ayese akuafo no yenkwa demonstration de yenkwa demonstration ne yenya ne tsena ya no asem
be demonstration enya sa demonstration na ye kokoro no akosto ani siri kasam akosto o ma bre ye t-shirt ntale mpaboa sekan ene fertilizer yina nso ye mpene ye ne tsena ye de ye pese abamboa ye ne ye kokoro so ye kokoro ye ni nso ye sika de atodua ni edi enyo mo wansiri na betonye nti ye de ye sra abanse o moa ye no nto ye kokoro no o ma ye wansiri kula ye pe omo ayi no to ye cocoa no me didi anye yi na se to ye cocoa na e be da na o mitisa hini e na bo me ko le chenwi o kisanya cocoa kue ne bom diwa minyeska ofio mampani dabo yo wo so ma kisa ho kira wa kisa mahama wenyanya ha cocoa okoto maha mi kue ne ngonya bie ngo mama ko ho school koso o mampani bo yo fisu ho le na tse blabo ye obole ne krebo ye ki wato ye futi yenyeska po ni afia to ye cocoa nti yeso mampani mahama che yeso feje siase na ye bomba ye la ye test o maya ho sre na onyihye na oguma ne maye na ya teche ba kokko mbetunua o mampanywa okofa bi okotiye so ye bomba ye che betun no fa bi wo otiye so na nya bi ye ne aye mamo be school na ye yanvo na mese o mampanyima
but ebiji omuji wie no ana ye omusa kwate to ba ku utu se we da ta dia no kwa ko ja wan shabi na we mkomo ni se sa ya dai nipa ta the red na won shen ko edemu no wa se still my mistake edit we na fit Ghana come on agba ni disika na o se ayo ye ko demonstration cocoa farmers demonstration me da meti we menye cocoa farmer na emom no me wa na MPP fo ba se ye ko edemu na se me ko demu na 250 Ghana me maji sikani ni e ano sa disika sa kire ti demu no ye ka kire government of the day say cocoa farmers can we travel say hey
cocoa farmers no and I and demonstration no omo be iska say ye ko demonstration ye this cano ye ko demonstration no ye cocoa piafo o ma be say ye mle demonstration no say they this cano scanner one more iska 2.5 nimno demonstration timaje mintimeba demonstration no
na mo 250 de ma cocoa amanfo so mko demonstration dia mo fanka cocoa farmers ni sika no brekwe na se omuji 2005 sika so na omuji 3600 mo fo se sika no balance na kara mo fanka homo mo just sika so mko demonstration just to make the government unpopular say be ya 2028 ye ga go to Obama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ayu baby aduru no mola amfa na majority in parliament as I say oma dismiss sa MPP for call say cocoa events a bailout for cocoa farmers sikana na ye di omo no yentua wey ana the chairman of the finance committee of parliament Isaac Adongo papa no say na MPP mo reckless borrowing o se mo nko na mutimi brage edem anum kire Ghana for say munim sika boro pa me say ande on party na nza so mo ya expert na anu no mo ga take Canada Japan say ono on tebofo na abeda kwa kubobusu am say we say munu.
You have forgotten DDP, right? It was the same thing they were doing. They only know how to borrow. In fact, in this country, we were told that they were better borrowers. They knew how to borrow. Not better construction or contractors of road. Not people who developed better education, but that they were better at borrowing. Unfortunately, they were better at borrowing, but not better at paying the loans. So in the end, they went to the world and said that we cannot pay. Because we cannot pay, we all have to take a haircut. And then on top of that, the capital market that they came to meet, they went there to give them a haircut too. And now they are saying that the capital market that they've sacked, they declared Ghana bankrupt. And they're asking us to go and borrow. From where? In the international capital market, when you are passing and you mention the name of Ghana, everybody covers his money. Oh, you're not aware? Well, I don't know. Do you understand? So we, as descendants of Ghana who have inherited a country that is known not to pay debt. So where are they asking us to go and borrow from? Can they lead us to where we left them that they could borrow and went and destroy, so that we'll go back to them and borrow? Now, they will not give us money because you have collapsed the capital market. And nobody is willing to give us money. So even if we wanted to borrow, where? Master, do you have money to give us?
Ya pese free IMF mu no. Ah John Dramani mama say by April. Na free IMF for yebo ensem man say brana ye bna so betwa no. Mo de IMF e na edwam num. The same IMF NDC ko bi 2012 to 2016. Na mo ga say omawe nampa no malaka dompe. Ana omo de Ghana economy akwacha abrofo nsa so be manage man no. Mo same people na ka tire Ghana for say mo de munim borrowing. Ana say mo borrow no so no mo nsanim katwia. Chese mo de ka mo nim katwia baako say. Enti borrow na mo borrow sika. Edi be hex koko. Na eno so gra de say mo de yama fa sika na anya no. Na mo di sika na ma na san no. Mo wie ya mo enne. Mo be dina government ne neck so. Mo be press ne neck. Mo be so ne kon. Aka tell say chinchina atwan. Even though world market ya take price so but 3,600 in for cocoa farmers. And I say how dare you? What do you mean? And I'm saying now mo no me blame MPP, me blame mo in this for no. Say mo ba ye ana munim krono na o mabo eda ho. Sika o mo ko boro ye o man fa ye de so mo de ye. Cocoa rose o mo di sika ba do man ye rose no. Ana ba na mo tete o matu a. And do you think they will have that audacity? Say go cocoa a man for sika so mo go demonstration to the government. Na mo no ase mo pese mo ye the same. Na ye be chire mo pa ama en hwatoye. Say na mo be se mo de ba ye de be chia mo. Na wey ana MPP for ni bi wa sometimes nsuo na gina o mo adwene mo. O say doctor ka ho. Me say o say school no gram be padi mi say. Dr. Ekua Amwako MPP communicators ni bi. Na no yai na eba parliament say edi NIB no National Investigation Bureau no on be so masa no come back because na BNI and MPP for mu de name change mu nim ye papa and on masa no ko ye NIB for what reason NIB so no over Ghana National Investment Bank and didn't go na confused anything for so masa they didn't come back to the old name every Dr. Ekia Amwako Anwa also you haven't been able to find a way to pay cocoa farmers yet you are focused on changing NIB to BNI really.
Yesterday I saw that some of them took to the streets with placards to demand what is due them, and as the opposition I do believe that it is our duty to echo those voices and make sure that they are heard. So in the midst of all of that, when what seems to be the priority of this government is to change the name of NIB to BNI, it is almost laughable. And to circumvent Parliament, because NIB is not any institution or just any arm of government. It's not like the police or the army. Like Honorable rightfully said, in the police you go through the ranks. So even though you are appointed by the president, you would have been a police officer for at least 20 years before you get to the point of COP, before you are even considered to be an IG. It is understood that you would have that institutional memory. But in this issue of National Security Coordinator, I don't think there's a criteria for the appointment. It's whoever the president sees fit. And now we are creating a situation where Parliament does not have that opportunity to question that person. It is true that with the numbers that they have right now in Parliament, they can basically have anybody approved. That is true. But the people of Ghana get an opportunity when there's a vetting. I'm pretty sure you remember the vetting of the current Deputy Minister of Communication. I found that one particularly interesting. Ghanaians, he was asked, like, I don't want to repeat it, you know, to spare his...
I mean, it's a public thing.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody saw that. Yeah. That is the point of vetting. We get to, as normal Ghanaians, evaluate the people that are being put in these positions. Even if the situation is that we will not have a say, we get to see, you know, the weight of these people. So now, one of the most critical security positions of this country, and you want to the focus on, I think yesterday was a Thursday, when the cocoa farmers are hungry, there's no way, you've not been able to sit in a room to come up with a way to pay them what you promised them, or even 3,000 cedis. That is not the focus of the government. It is changing NIB to BNI, really.
Now there's a mumunye serious. Cocoa farmers and it's one amuntria bekano. When you vim, they hamu, they hiamu, our parliament and say, Edina NIB no. Must have back to BNI. I'm say, Now, enyamu fort NDC for na ana amakwan ana wo utimi be kasa sa NIB na mo sesa koye no mo nkyerem nyansa be na ewom edina na ye bie nai mo se ko NIB no mo de university ana mo sesa na mo de mo party members din to so stadiums ana mo de mo party members din to so ade na mo ba ya mo nya bie no mo ba na mo sa sesa din na Jubilee House, Flagstaff House, na di aba. Wonya no koko, wo beka koko asem MPP ni. Nyamo fort, NDC for na haye. Na COCOBOD. COCOBOD ni directors for no ese omo sitting allowance na omo je. Eno so na say after say friends executive management eti omo salary to 20%. Na senior staff eti almost 10%. Almost every September. By September, na omanya about 5 million Ghana cedis. Na sa gap na da hono omanya aboa. Almost say city allowance na omoji na minim classes na omoji city allowance. Eno so no oma for 50. Am say hey. Sa na mudi sika. Hey, mu sika ho. Eti apart from mu salary akese belt allowance, who call allowance ni dey allowance na ti no. Na mo sa city allowance. Mo salary akase to say elephant no na mo sa city allowance ayo sa asema ma enka we nka mo yehu but omo so osese no mo jaje why ndi mo yebu mfu biu am say eye pass koko farmers dey mo say se mo ti omo de so am so mo ntem de so no afa na mo ye nyame so aduma na eno ati another information na eba ye miema cheme Obedia is MPP for spending 3 billion Ghana cedis on administration alone under COCOBOD. Ghana wasn't governed, it was looted. A nation turned into a financial crime scene. Sana COCOBOD hey.
For Mamika Semichiro, this Joseph Edu, Onuna ye COCOBOD CEO 2024. They spent 3 billion. 3 billion on administration cost. Je paper we ko print na moye meeting no. Ya beba da ben. Na inti mo cheni schedule no. Item 13. So when are we meeting the technicians? Are they going to bring 2024? They spent 13 billion on administration kwa.
Me say no, maybe ja media adwuma. Mo ba cho wa onim COCOBOD. Microphone bia mo fa me ho kaza sikane de sa omudi ni nyafu 3 billion Ghana cedis eno no sa ran kan disgabe say trillion no ha eno ya administration kwa administration enkwa say enkrata asem ye koye meeting ye kodi nkomo we ye koye say eno no omudi govern the affair of COCOBOD keke no 3 billion and it's come with. Now, how on earth would that say political party have the nerves to be telling a new political party and then all government will say, on go check Coco Foka? Ma say NDC for Mona Moniaba. Ma say Mona Makosu. Me say man demand 2 or more pressure be on the moment be on famamo. You deserve it. You really deserve it. On your go among for Bokro, no say, I ain't say. Anna Moba, your man can't pay because it's a scandal this year. After na Moba Casa, Moba to let them. You will spend tire or Mofanyamo. Now, COCOBOD for after say, or my yet to say, city allows or money. As a full phrase, na bueno, my Philly brutal. Abrantiano, Ghana need this year cron. I know say ebia mass dey confuse amanfo. Eti we no baby Dennis Miracle Boaji obiano. Monfa sankra to ema no. Abrante na to ne boase ana wa kire mu MPP time. Sika na world market ye de to cocoa per ton. Ana sika na MPP fo twia. Ana wa to ne boase a kire de NDC for eba ye de ye to no world market. Ana de twia to boase nya abotre neti abrante ni yi.
2024 na okwadwa manso a kuku
1 ton biano almost on $8,588. That time the exchange rate near $1 to 17 cedis. International say would $8,588 echo cedis money 1.4 billion. Now 1.4 billion no kuku 1 ton there. 1 ton is just say bag maku do sia and 1 ton. Intino uche 1.4 billion no emma 1 ton na. I 16 bags and not just 1 bag biano a German so na Ghana ye told the qua ye ton bag back would be a 91 million. 91 million na COCOBOD as at that time 2024 MPP tire na COCOBOD eton cocoa back would be a emma 31 million. Intin ye tofi kwianino 31 million ni akoton 91 million ewo German so. Na chese abai na che cocoa bonum miensa no ama kwianino baako na abai no afamienu na NDC for share ya my His Excellency John Dramani Mahama etimi ka se e wosenka cocoa no ye ton ma kwianino 60 million nemum enye 31 million. Fast forward 2025 there MZ in Sacharibian Shadama anywhere 2026 so 2026 in the German cocoa boss would say bar from ton na 16 bags no ton back be an almost so free 8,588 and on 2024 no at the bar $5,018 $5,018 I can want some no and neck dollar rate no Muhammad Aroma Swati so tea no $5,018 no and also so no or the qua a $1 to 10 cedis into $5,018 no Ghana sikam yibinya 500 million and a 180 cedis esoso. And 500 million a 180 soso no and only a ton ba ko bo a ton German so ton bia so 16 it is any ye chair 1.4 billion no man no yen sanche 500 million no emma ton no that is cocoa bag ba ko bia no ebinya 31.36 31 million 36 cedis. And there was a cocoa bag biano. So would compare a German surprise on the Abasisiana, it was a toku bia. It is CCA, I can say, the COCOBOD, a toku free Ghana, or the German swap, or waiting out on cocoa bag bia 31.36 cedis. And I was seeing Amfaso, and a COCOBOD can say, okay, so you could German so see being 31 million there. And another bay say, cocoa price na ye ton work ya for no e was a price na other than ye teso bafo se ne be so ye kwa ye moka na ye benya mfaso mum de aba enti no 31 million no ye be fam 500 cedis na ye de kuani no de no fa kese na ama kuani no so indirectly 31 million na Ghana COCOBOD enya ne German so no omudi mu fa kese no aye 25 million abre kuani no ena 5 million aka no COCOBOD afase ono ne de be ye ne mfaso. Now they are about my way, Hobra. Now, this is the difference. MPP time I know Mukaso to go 31 million. Net German so yet on 91 million. This is what you are not getting. When MPP in country, now you're turning 91 million. And on in 31 million. What has into 31 million? Now I got on 91. No, I just can no the back one no a bina for me. And then this time difference and they say and this time you turn 31 but on no making 25 not enough for 500 cedis inti Bahama aba beti kuku boswa when you breed and then the amount for say omucho omukuku to good and for so also any near one fan you mean the same people for adjunct as you almost in the page me na me feels the same way there and can shut down your symbia but on my fan propaganda then there will be a comedy. That's why I decided to say may ye video we will cheat. Any party as say, and maybe a chum, na cocoa near 91 with German so no more 31 million. And then you 31 with German so and you 25 million. In Zino, quite bisono. So we should or how much you want to say, Fakasiano, a cocky and in ho, a when this time me, but MPP time na Fakasiano quapa in ho. A scene it.
Now, I won't be able to this or Captain Smart. Captain Smart is that Coco and send me one cabia and the Coco Tokana and Hontono. I'm the captain, Edia. I know, oh, yeah, would a young country. President Ben in the Fourth Republic. Anna Nimdi Ninyansa. Timman do Woma Ghana. Edu John Dramani Mahama. finance minister ben and the timi bo adwuma wadre eche kasa to force
mafia ade a wo biom ne say John Mahama mfa Ghana japade bia nkosi awowa eno so ma men kan kire odate ase John Mahama mfa Ghana japade bia nkosi awowa John nyame nhyira me wo ye ne hia say wa woni me straight up in the Fourth Republic me can say okufo e mpapa nti ya nti mayi kufo sinjen Shame president awaba in the Fourth Republic na dwimu da ho sada chimbi wo da chimbi mani nsan obi ha nti na me say mayi mpapa sinjen no obi anyi ne di sinjen ba me ameka sa na mayi mpapa sinjen tukufo nka ho won aka no hwem won so yi wudi esi nchen wo tirim ba me yi me di esi nchen when na dream da what is John Mahama when na dream da hosa na do de Ghana kosi awo mfie so what hu sika no what the ade kosi awo 7 years di sika no kakra kokko farmers mu tie biye kokko na akufado womo di kosi awowa infenso no ni be bia start infenso no ni be bia enti do be bia bibi fo ntimi ankobo be santo kokko no wodi kokko na kosi awowa infenso no shase 2026 our grace period until 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. The bed one say yes to abaye. Me aye mobo. Ya ye mobo. The kokko kosi awa. Sa sika no when me afa tua saka we. Oye no mafia, omo de box site. Kojo pon kroma me nua pani saketo aso a. On da ha me pani a che no. Kojo won no 45. Wedi 43 me penny check kojo ote joy ade akojo ponkoma de ye John Mahama no na me ka ho 2013 14 hoba no ade a de ye bra John no ono wir brofo no gu ho no so me so meti adom na me bo John so yem ana ya dimirika ya kwato wa cha o se ye de fedodo ye ina ye didi bom ye wi ane ko tiesi John Mahama konso get fund sika e ba begum nkakran ye de get fund sika de Ghana fo muntem ye get fund sika no ukuro mu school dan na pampama pa no e sa sika na ye de boso ukuro mu school dan na abu no get fund sika na ye de si etimafia get fund sika Ghana Education Trust Fund. Sasika no. Se ma mu contractor ye tua ne ntemtem. Ntema contractor bia pe get fund contract na waye. Akufado. Ani ba umia. Esa tam eno so edikosi awowa. Edikojiska. Ni na chi no wetime 10 billion. Eti sabe kaya school dai bi bukum enkwada bi wa central region omtisi edu baby na aban na nka so ni sika kro di school da because school no sika de bo ho bra no ahwe na ekro no eti get fund contractors na wo ndi gum omusu kayo sika ni di get fund kura contractor sika ha ya say ya de ka ewa nyina ma hoden ho nkane ho ka energy sector recovery levy esla usu the friend esla eno so sika ni Ghana fa to na ko to pe kukuro no matter mko Ghana for your ECG your light bill na ko to be kukuro na kro Omutama no so pam awoa. Ya just ask no eno so yedi. Ene MPP for mu wi Ghana sika de koto bonds. Mo am president Akufo-Addo catch up say 35 years. Mo ma wi ye mahama ekotua mo kwaji nkodi de mo fa gas ne nko Dubai. Ye ka asam kire bibini adwen ye ne say ye di natem. Mantu aba mahama kama no poison. Sanka me mantu aba ma papa ya. Oh kabana kam ko kagi su. Me ma me so MPP ni. Agi a woman organizer mma me MPP ni. Ya penyansa ni say me na bedi ye so. Enye ya ka sam kire Ghana fo a. Madwen am say oh kojo smart no ya. Wo na wo time mahama ina na wo di da wo krom ha chen obi a. Mo na mo time mahama 2024 ade a mo di ye papa in krom ha. Ena mo ina mo di de. Nyame na kan ye ina ya koma. Ame ko fa mahama bai. Akasa de we. Aka MPP san ba power. Come ka chance agi 35 years. Eno betu enka. Na ka me akwada ketwa. Me be call retirement no. Na me sika no give me san 80. Na when anim 78 as me wu. Na ya Jimmy sika ban Jimmy sika to us ah. Bless beba be di 50 here years. Na me sika ban je ontu ahe. Ebusua John Mahama atua. Mahama nkobo abese o. Mafia ebom ya to hallelujah. Ye be share MPP 2028 bi mu. Mbeba beto yen. Mo be kan Psalm 23 verse 118 to 22. Me do nyame. Sa mo Psalm 23 verse 118 to 22. Mo be free kese akofom saa. Nti mo anya careful sa 44 no kra. Ye be ma mo 39. Sa mo free 118 mo ko 22.
Captain. Enyo mo photo. NDC for buy na nke ya chebe a. Enka we enzi nka emfa. Enka amaso saa ba ye nti o mo ye. Enti no mo dwo mo nu ye dede. Na mo ka kire se o mabo ye kro no. Mo ba ye kro no so ye nti obi a. Ube steady enche. Why? And they promise. Ana Ghana for just say the mamu. Se mu NDC for me na MPP for na yedim say ebi awie millions of dollars. Omo for mu di free ya. Ya na mo enche. Mo beti enkapa. MPP akoma bribe. Ama amanfo mu nye kokofo. Ebi ti 250 Ghana, ebi ji sikai, ebi ji fertilizers ne Wellington boot. Say omunko ye demonstration. I said the omo na de omo pe. E demonstration no. Ete John Dramani Mahama ni NDC government yi. Say koko sika na o mateso no. Omo ntwe omo ade back emfa mo. Sa na ni na no e 419. Jandam ne settings no agu. Abrantie we ato ne boasi a kirekirem. Kwan ya koko price na ete wo NDC MPP time. Na eno still omutwe less edema cocoa farmers. Na NDC time a world market eswati. Still NDC 90% of the money. As this say no per bag the COCOBOD enya just 3,000 but omutwe mu 2,500 edema cocoa farmer. Na mean say COCOBOD ne Ghana mine no enya 500 Ghana cedis per asemfaso. Na we still MPP mutimi go cha manfo achi. So mo be a demonstration. Hey, Ghana ebe yini. To me a man for painting. For comment no, to comment section na subscribe, like na share mo nya enya bihwe. Edi no e ba ko Maxi Billian I will naked truth or Oldboga trends macro. Bye bye.